Welcome back, friend. Today we discuss about the minerals require in a smaller amount. In previous video we discussed the mineral that require in our body in larger amount, and now we discuss the mineral require in smaller amount. So what does this mean? The element that in our body or require our amount of these requirement is very small. Okay, so like iron, iodine and zinc and copper, these are the four minerals that require our body in a smaller amount. Okay, next is the iron. The first is iron. Okay, so in the first iron, so iron is a traces element, obviously that require in smaller amount, and the element in our body 3 to 5 gram. Okay, 3 to 5 gram our body require. Then the blood contain about, or in our body 3 to 5 grams of what iron is required. Okay, then the blood about 75% of the iron is present. In the muscle the 5% is present in muscle, and the body organs about a 20% is stored in body organs like liver, spleen and kidney. So these are iron. Then the function of this iron is that what is a puzzling aspect about especially brain functioning. Okay, the brain functioning of these iron is involved in a brain functioning, and is a puzzling type, means is something that they have the function but is not properly defined what their function is in a brain. Okay, next is a oxygen transport. So first, okay, so oxygen transport function, you know that hemoglobin, hemoglobin made up of what, heme and globin. So heme is nothing but iron part, so that iron part is present in, and what is the role of this hemoglobin is what, transport of oxygen and CO2 is that role. Okay, then the provision of oxygen for muscle contraction. Okay, so provision of oxygen for muscle contraction, in that iron present in muscles. Okay, and from myoglobin has capacity to store the oxygen and muscle contraction and immediate need. Okay, so iron present, okay, just like hemoglobin in muscle the myoglobin is present, and this myoglobin is what doing, they have a capacity, they can store the oxygen, and that oxygen that stored by the myoglobin, that is used by the muscle used for muscle contraction and immediate need. Okay, next is a promotion of the oxidation within a cell. Okay, iron facilitates a complete oxidation of the carbohydrate, fat and protein. Oxidation of fat, carbohydrate and protein iron required, because iron transport oxygen. So if the iron is not transport oxygen, okay, iron nothing but hemoglobin, if not transport oxygen, then how this carbohydrate, fat and protein can destroy, or oxidation requirements. When oxygen is mixed with addition of oxygen, nothing but what, oxidation. Okay, next is the oxygen transport and release of energy. Okay, oxygen transport and release of energy. Then the iron crucial in how this oxygen transport and release of energy, you know that. Okay, so hemoglobin transport oxygen, then the oxygen required for the carbohydrate metabolism is breakdown. Okay, next is the iron crucial in helping us to perform the physical work. Okay, obviously oxygen transport, nothing is all related to oxygen transport, because if the iron not transport oxygen, then the carbohydrate not break down. If carbohydrate not break down, the energy is not released. If the energy is not released, then how our body works. Okay, that's why physical work performed require iron. Then the maintenance of specific brain function like immediate memory, capacity to learn and attention span require iron. Okay, so these are the brain functioning. Then the protective function like a vitamin A, iron help in the preventing infection. Okay, the protective function like a vitamin A, they protect the vitamin A, and I means from the what, from what, prevention, what, protect the protective function like vitamin A. So whatever the depressor or the barrier that prevent vitamin A absorption, that barrier is what, that removed by these iron. Okay, iron help in preventing infection too. Next is the food source of this iron. So meat, organ meat like a liver, kidney and spleen, what, they have the good food sources, animal food sources. Then the green leafy vegetables, then the cereals, pulses, soya beans, jaggery, these are the food sources of iron in a plant sources. Then the so much of iron present in a food, it very little gets into the body. Even so much of iron is present in these animal or in plant-based food, but only little get into the body. Okay, just like a calcium. Okay, inhibitor is present along with food, and that prevent the absorption of that, just like that. Then the absorption and excretion of these iron. So upper part of the small intestine, iron absorption from the different food stuff. Okay, so from the upper part of small intestine is absorbed. How now we can see absorption? Okay, so in animal food the iron percentage or iron is present high in animal food, okay, and low in a plant food. Because absorption of plant food, why low in a plant food? Because absorption is high. I'm not talking about the present, the absorption is high in the animal food, and in a plant food absorption, okay, absorption is low. Why? Because they hinders its absorption by inhibitors is present in animal food, in plant food, and that inhibitor what doing, yes, act like a barrier for the absorption of the iron. Okay, then the substance like protein, vitamin C present in a food aid in nothing but help in the absorption of iron. Okay, that is called enhancer. So some enhancer is present, some inhibitors is present. Okay, these two word you have to focus. This is inhibitor, this is an enhancer. So enhancer what promote the absorption, and inhibitor what hinders is absorption or barrier. Okay, then next is the so next is the transported by the blood. How they are transported? After the absorption from small intestine, they enter into the blood, and from the blood, where they are going from the blood to the body cell to perform the body cell, okay, and perform the function. And some are goes in the storage side like kidney, okay, bone marrow and liver, okay, they are going here. So from the small intestine goes into the blood, from the blood distribute to the body cell, and some are stored in the liver, kidney and the bone marrow. So this is all about this. The next point is a very small amount of iron, okay, lost through the sweat, urine, and woman losses like menstrual loss. Okay, this is a one of the point that very small amount of iron is lost through the sweat and urine in a case of men, but in case of female, due to the menstrual cycle or due to menstrual flow, the more iron is losses in a woman. That's why requirement of the iron in a female is more than the male of iron. Then the food sources is already discussed. Then next our mineral is a iodine. Okay, iodine, tata namak, iodine namak. Okay, so that's iodine namak. So packets of iodine salt, okay, table salt to which the iodine is added. Our table salt that we use in during the cooking, that is that table salt what is added with the iodine. Okay, adult body contain a very small amount of what iodine, about the 20 to 25 mg milligram of, yes, contain iodine. Okay, then the maximum concentration of iodine is found in a thyroid gland and in a neck region. So in our neck region and in the thyroid gland, the maximum iodine is present. Why? Because thyroid gland make the thyroid, yes, make the hormones like T3, T4, and for that the iodine is required. Okay, if you read the function of these or we can say the hormones that released by the thyroid gland, then you can get the formation of this hormone, how they form. So in that iodine is play a very important role. Okay, so our salt contain or is added with the iodine. Okay, next is the what? Next is the function of this iodine. So iodine component of hormone like already discussed. It's a component of hormone like thyroxine. Okay, thyroxine what do? Regulate the rate of oxidation, and it is if this regulation does not takes place, the physical mental growth affected. Okay, if the iodine is not we getting in enough quantity or we not get, what happen, the thyroxine hormone is not produced by the thyroid gland, and then if not produced, what happen, our physical mental growth is affected. Okay, so because these the thyroxine hormones have the role, okay, in the BMR control, whatever their function is related to the brain functioning and all this, they activate that. If they not activate, how the cell is growing. Okay, iodine help in a functioning of nerve and muscle cell too. For the functioning of our nerves and the muscles tissue require iodine. Okay, then the food sources of this iodine is a amount. Number one is a table salt, as you know that the amount of iodine depending on the iodine content of soil and the water, depending on the iodine content of soil and water. Okay, so crops such as a vegetable, especially those grown in a coastal area, have the high iodine. Those grown in a coastal area, whatever the vegetables are grown in a coastal area, that have a high iodine, and the whatever the crops or the plants that grow in a what, in a hilly area, they contain their soil, whatever the hilly area soil or water contain very low iodine, and that's why the salt in that hilly areas is what contain little iodine. Okay, then the animal food, egg, dairy product and meat, what contain iodine contain. Okay, next is what, next is the animal food like egg, dairy product and meat. Okay, they contain iodine. Then the seafood like a fish, shellfish contain what, iodine. Then the deficiency of iodine not in a hilly region and in several other parts of country too. So in a hilly areas the soil and water is low. Okay, the contain low iodine. Okay, that's why not the deficiency of iodine is not only in a hilly area but in a several parts of our country also the iodine deficiency is there, because their salt contain what, not contain iodine, not added with the iodine, or contain very little iodine, and that's why they have a mental or physical growth is there affected, or they have issue with that. Okay, next is the cabbage, cauliflower, radish, yes, yes, this is the lady's finger. Then the groundnut and the oil seed contain a substance. Okay, contain a substance called a goitrogens, easily destroyed by the cooking and property before eating. Cabbage, cauliflower, okay, ladyfinger, groundnut, oil seed contain goitrogens, and these goitrogens, what these goitrogens doing, goitrogens, okay, these goitrogens what destroy, they easily destroy goitrogen substance present, and that easily destroy by the cooking and cooking and the property before eating. Okay, then the absorption and excretion. So small intestine, similarly absorption is from the small intestine in the form of okay, iodine, in the form of iodide. It's not in the form of iodine, in the form of iodide. The iodine is absorbed and then enter into the blood. So this is, remember, in the form of iodide, not in the form of iodine. Okay, then from goes into the blood, from the blood goes into the thyroid gland. 1/3 of the iodine is picked up by the what, thyroid gland, and rest of it is excreted out. Okay, rest of it is excreted, it's just waste. Okay, next is other. Okay, so if you know about this goiter, what is this goiter, goitrogens, then comment me in the below. I can tell you how this what is the role of these goitrogens. Okay, if you comment me in the below. Next is the other genes and the coppers, others, iodine, others mineral. So in a others mineral, the zinc and the copper. Okay, so the zinc and copper is a traces element in the body and widely distributed in the nature. Okay, this zinc and copper, what is function of this zinc and copper, why they're important? Okay, essential for the growth, like a iron protective function, they can protect the iron from these inhibitors. Okay, and essential for the growth. Then the copper is for the hemoglobin synthesis, copper is required. Okay, mostly this copper or these things is act like a coenzymes. Okay, and that's why they require for the activation of enzymes. Okay, so this is all about the topic micronutrient 2 in that minerals. So I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you.